All right. Hello, guys. Welcome, and my name is Blue Digit. Today, we're going to be playing some dial-logue. Hey, see what I did there? See what I did there? So I've already kind of yapped about this. First off, this game looks amazing. It's very similar to Valhalla, which I haven't played, but I have an idea for what we're going to get ourselves into, more or less. This is going to be some cyberpunk yap sesh, and it's going to be dope as hell. So get ready to see some waifu stuff. Only thing I'll say that immediately I want to just throw out there. By the way, this game's free, so if you like it, might want to try it out. But I had to turn on streamer mode. I'm already gonna throw it out there. Whenever I see that, it kind of always turns me off a little bit. So I hope this goes well. But like, basically, if you have a game that already starts you out with music that's different from the main game, you're getting a different experience. It's like seeing art of a certain movie and then having that music switched out. Just it's not the same. So I hope I'm not missing out too much. I kind of wish that they just did a redo on the music if it's going to actually just like ruin it for content creators. But regardless, I'm giving this game a shot. I just want to throw it out there because if I didn't say it now, I feel like I'd be disingenuous. So let's get into it. Ariwastatu. Hello, Michelle. Okay. How are you doing over there? I seem to have gone a bit used to life in Chroma City. Instead of the rising sun, I've started dividing my days by payment approvals and insufficient funds. The light monopolized by Sunshine Corp has replaced the sun, and most things are solved with price tags. I wish beer was the only thing I had to pay for. Right. The price of beer went up again recently. Everything's going up, except for two things, the sun and my income. But, Michelle, everything else comes at a high price except for the value of labor. But I can find some stability, at least while I'm working. When I drifted here after we parted ways, I thought my incompetence was the reason for our breakup, and that thought still weighs me down. I can't say things are completely different now, but here, at least while I'm holding on to my work, that weight lifts, just for a moment. Regardless of how much I earn, for that time at least, I have the assurance that I won't collapse. The people I meet, the conversations we have, and what I've come to feel. I want to tell you about it. On the second floor of the commercial district, slightly away from the city center, repair clinic dia-logue, a place where the outside noise recedes with just a few words of small talk. Don't criticize my naming skills, because in Chroma City they give estimates for heartbreaks and charge for repairs. December 14th. Lame. Okay. I said the name is totally lame. And Chris, did you have a beer? Oh, I'm Chris. Okay. What's with the sentimental nonsense this early in the morning? I was thinking about a customer from yesterday, and I couldn't help it. He came in saying his portable virtual chip was stuck, but maybe it activated during repairs? Because he started running around the room like crazy, swinging a leather belt at me. Thanks to him, my dial equipment almost bit the dust too. That's because you have such shady and lame name. Only customers fitting the description would show up. And don't tell me. You're talking about the oasis of Chroma City, bathed in neon light. Dia-logue repair clinic. Our repair clinic is an all-around sanctuary that provides not just quick and accurate repairs, but also emotional stability through comfortable conversation. That shady name is exactly why Eves needing repairs turn away and go elsewhere. Emotional stability for Eves? That feels less like shady and more like creepy. Is that why you habitually make Eves wet them? What? To be precise, it's the act of discharging overheated coolant. Your phrasing is misleading. Same difference. What do you mean same difference? You're probably the only one who describes it like that. Stop spouting nonsense so early and check your equipment already. Are you not opening for business today? You used to love stories like this. Even though you used to sing about wanting to become an Eve when you were little. Shut up. Seems like the hangover from yesterday's beer is pretty bad. And speaking of Eves, why don't you replace the outdated equipment in your repair clinic? Using a dial when deal is already out is disrespectful to them. What do you, what you're overlooking is that dial equipment is strictly specialized for diagnosis. The diagnostic performance was so good from the first generation that even the 5th generation out, it hasn't improved dramatically. My bad. Fuck. then what's different? The main advancements are in the unit synthesis, convenience in the synthesis process, overclocking, synthesized parts, firmware modification, etc. However, I can make up for the dial's lagging synthesis performance purely with the touch of my fingertips. That's actually kind of impressive. Crucially, if I upgrade to a newer generation, why is there an extra subscription fee? There would be no point in having registered the business as dia-logue. You don't seem to get it. A little wit breathes vitality into a weary life. And also, seeing this strangely named repair clinic operating normally, I guess your skills really are unquestionable. Then it should be a breeze if I suddenly test you with the standard I think it's dial. I keep okay. Practical level 1 mock maintenance, right? Prove Michelle wrong about your skills. Target moves 20. Okay. It's been a while since the last mock maintenance. Let's make it step by step. Play tutorial. Okay. I already know all this. Oh god. All right. Let's just yeah. We should probably do it just for like everyone. Yeah. Because like we all want to know what's going on. So, also before we do this, let me make sure that is my webcam in the right place. Can you guys see everything with my webcam in the area, or should I like move to the other side? I'm not sure what's like better for this. I think this looks like it's in a fine place. Like it looks like we can see everything, but I just want to make sure. So, all right. Target moves 20. Oh, is my what? You can check the damaged parts on the dial that need repair right now. Hover over the damaged part to see the required units. First, let's select a damaged part to repair. Okay. Dial consists of 4 layers and 6 indices. Each module can be moved by dragging it to swap places with adjacent modules up, down, left, or right. Moving modules uses dial's battery. If you use up all the battery, you can't move anymore. Let's try moving a module. Okay. Okay. How do I do that? Oh! Right-click while dragging the module. What the fuck? While dragging, right-click to cancel the move. Try canceling move with a right-click. If you move modules to align 3 or more, they synthesize into a higher tier unit. Okay. Let's try synthesizing models into a higher tier unit. So what? So then that would be like that. If you synthesize modules a total of 10 times, the battery overcharges and increases max capacity. Okay, interesting. Click the battery to proceed. What? You can check the current damaged location and required units on the right panel. Let me look at the stream again. Can you guys see everything like properly? Yeah, you can't. You literally can't. My shit's in the perfect place. Yeah, this looks great. Okay. So repair points. Wait. Required. Oh, it's that. So this like it's those red dots. Gotcha. On the right panel. What the fuck does? Wait, what? Synthesized required unit. What the fuck? I think I get it. Okay. This is not helping at all. Fuck. That's nice. Damn. Damn. Okay. What? Why is it not? What the fuck? That's not too fucking great. I thought it would do something, but I guess not. What about this? Synthesize the required unit and move it to the damaged location? What the fuck? What the fuck is that mean? You can also repair using a higher tier unit. I don't get this. Like, what the fuck does this even mean, bro? Like, this is all... I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Require unit. Okay. So that's... What the fuck is going on? What the f... That makes no sense to me how that even worked. That should be the same now. Why is it not? So you want those to touch. Oh, placing the required unit on the damaged spot activates the replace button. Press it to swap the unit. What? Looks like the replacement went well. All right, let's keep going. Select the next damage part. Okay. This case requires multiple types of units. The info panel will show you the required unit colors for each position. Just place the units according to the colors to replace them. Okay. So that needs to be red. Okay. So that's that. That's yellow. And then there's no red though. So fuck. That didn't do anything. Fuck. What? This makes no fucking sense to me. How about that? What the fuck? Oh, this has to be red over here, though. That's not helping. Fuck me, bro. Now place the required modules to complete the maintenance. You can also repair using higher unit. What, a higher tier unit? Fuck. I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand this shit. Fuck. Is this tutorial really what's going to kick my ass? Oh my gosh. Require unit blank blank blank. Okay. So it has to be. So. That's in the places though. Okay. Like that? What the fuck does this game want me to do, bro? Alright, did it. Is that it? Is that what it's trying to tell me? I don't fucking get this shit, bro. Okay, red. So now what? That's red. Holy shit, I did not get this shit. What? This is just because you go into it? I'm actually just fucking stupid, I guess. Damn. Okay. Yeah, bro, you're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. Stupid? That's really fucking good, actually. Damn. Okay. Beautiful. So they're side by side, they can combine, too. Interesting. So it seems like I just want to keep combining them like that. Somehow. Yeah, I get it. So 3 or more with any direction. I'm starting to get it more. I feel so stupid, dude. If anybody's watching this, go be like, that's so fucking stupid. It's not good. Fuck. Shit, bro. It's just a lot here that I'm having a little bit of trouble doing. Wait, what? The fuck? Oh. That's not good. So you gotta be careful with battery constantly. I think I kind of get it. Oh. There we go. That synthesized. And now the hard thing is making sure that it's really good, actually. Damn. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now that could go in here once we get that done. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now select the final damage part. The last damage part requires a high tier unit. You can check the unit appearances by tier on the phone by pressing tab. Click here. Encyclopedia. Okay. Power unit. Supplies require any hand. Okay. The gauge bar. Let's use the dial's special function. There's a gauge bar on the left. Okay. This gauge charges for the corresponding type when 4 or more modules are... Holy shit. Okay. When fully charged, click the gauge, then a module or unit of another type will convert it. It's like charging a type, and you can cancel by right-clicking. You made a mistake, or you think it's hopeless. Okay, gotcha. You can't see the restart button, but it's where my head is, so that's fine. Let's collect gauge charge and use it to change types while repairing. Okay, so that's kind of cool, actually. That's interesting. So, nice. So it has to be all the way, though. Logic unit, neural unit. Wait, what? Let's just read these. Power unit. Power source acting as the unit's heart supplies energy required for operation and handles total output. Central processing unit acting as the unit's brain increases system calculation speed and controls cognitive abilities. Device responsible for units, sensory organs, and neural network. Okay, that's kind of cool how like each one's actually like that's really cool actually, in my opinion. If this ever becomes timed, I hope you guys know that we're fucked. Like there is no comeback. Like we are just fucked. Fuck. Okay. Nice. Shit. Okay. So I have to get 4 or more to some of these, right? It's kind of cool. I like there's like no way you can actually like fuck it up like and die. So it really is just like purely puzzle mechanics in a sense. Okay. It's really interesting. It really is. So we gotta get that red one right there. Beautiful. Oh shit! Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Is that it? Let's click the gauge and use it to. Oh, I already fucked up. Okay, whatever. Hey, we got through it. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. We got through it. My dumbass, I guess, could do the mock maintenance. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I don't know if I'm made for this, bro. Dude, this is like, I'm gonna be like some back alley doctor. That's what I am, bro. Okay. All right. Satisfied now? That's really amazing. Honestly, I knew you ran a repair clinic, but I didn't know you were this skilled. Even with the latest deal equipment, it wouldn't be this fast for a level 1 mock maintenance. I see you in a new light. This is nothing. If I want to attract EVE customers to this strangely named repair clinic of yours, I can't tolerate a single maintenance error. First impressions are most important wherever you go. If you care so much about first impressions, why don't you erase that suspicious slogan on the front door? Besides, there's no need to be comfort. Wait, there needs to be comfort during the repair process for them to feel emotionally stable and open up. There we go. My bad. My bad. I just can't understand that creepy philosophy of yours. I should probably start opening up shop now. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, repair complete. Target moves. Parts move count 85. Oh my gosh, I'm ass. Holy fuck, I'm ass. Oh, we're fucked. We're so fucked. Target moves 20. Parts move. Oh my god, this is literally just advanced fucking what's that game with the Candy Crush? This is advanced Candy Crush. We're fucked. Finally done. Maybe it's because of the beer I had yesterday, but it feels a bit Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Welcome. This is Repair Clinic Dialogue. Hey, Chris. Her name's Prey. Ah, Prey. Prey? Was it? Prey, you said? That's your name? Okay. No, okay. Okay. What brings you here this hour? What about your cafe shift? Are you watching a popular show airing these days? Buff Girl O'Hara? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Are you watching it? I do watch it every week, but then this will be quick. In yesterday's episode, do you remember the scene where O'Hara smashed Miss Blind with a magical pile driver? What? O'Hara rarely gets pushed into a corner. So seeing her fight back with a double nosebleed and crushed Blind's neck for a comeback was quite the twist in many ways. That's exactly it. What exactly is it? What exactly are you trying to say? A villain showed up at our shop, and they looked like they desperately need that pile driver. I knew you'd understand. I only understood that you have a difficult customer. Could you speak a bit more clearly? They say he's a bigwig from Sunshine Corp. He claims his mere visit is a favor to this crappy shop, and threatened that he could turn off all the neon shines in this district with a single word. A different routine every day. I envy how today is unlike yesterday. Shut up! Anyways, thanks to that big shot, it's been nothing but new stability officer faces all morning. Those guys are hard to find when you actually need them, but they swarm like rats for this. I thought there was a terrorist attack or something. So that's what happened? What brings such a person to a backwater like this? I don't know the details, but it seems he came to negotiate with the manager of this commercial district. Something about increasing the neon shine subscription fees around here starting next month, and removing the free neon shine streetlights, controlling the light. His actions are just like Miss Blind. See why I brought up Buff Girl? If Miss Blind has appeared in reality, then a magical pile driver isn't out of the question either. Can you go and try it? It's way out my expertise and job description, but I can mimic it. I knew it. I wanted to pour coffee on his face. But now I feel better. Right, and you're really going to try it. Be careful. The security is intense. You could get arrested just for keeping your hands in your pockets. Then, again, today, my secret power will remain hidden. Anyways, raising subscription fees is a pretty big deal. I was thinking of subscribing to a hologram figure for my lonely room. That's fucked, bro. But with the increased fees, it'll be tight. Same here. What do you need a hologram chick for? Okay, get out of here, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The name Prey is kind of cute, though. That's kind of cute. Really? Eves are relatively free from LDS. So, do you really need to subscribe to Neon Shine? It's relatively free. It's only relatively free. If our condition worsens, data loss occurs, and we could have problems more serious than humans. Plus, I've got someone to look after. You mean Remy? Remy is family. It's a cat. Does being a cat mean it can't be family? No, she's right for that. No, she's kind of out for that. You better watch your words in front of our Remy. Prey showed her claws. Bro. Adopting an aggressive cat-like stance. Are we dead ass? Please forgive me. I'll make an exception this time. Because I'm generous. Anyways, if the subscription fee goes up, I'll have to give up on the item I was planning to buy. What were you thinking of getting? A Buff Girl collaboration merch. They're doing a collaboration with Neural Stimulation Unit for Eves. They announced that pre-orders will start on the day the last episode airs. The thing people come up with. Oh, my bad. The things people come up with. What do you mean, the things they come up with? This collaboration product is amazing. He said when the empathy unit activates and overloads, it shakes your cognitive abilities, creating the illusion of transforming. It's basically another way of saying, you must buy this. What on earth does that mean? And aren't the expressions shakes cognitive abilities and illusion of transforming seriously suspicious? You're making a fuss over nothing. What's that look? Besides, considering the chips you usually use, I don't think you're in a position to talk. What do you say? Those are legitimately released VR chips, you know. I didn't even put them there for you to see. You just looked at them on your own. I have no intention of respecting your tastes. But if I may give you a piece of personal advice, in a repair clinic where Eves are the main customers, displaying chips with cover showing Eves and humans getting intimate doesn't seem like a very good choice. I just put frequently used items where they're easy to see. It's inevitable in a workshop with lots of tools. I feel like I just heard some terrible information. If you're lonely, why don't you find a lover? I'm sorry, but... Okay, I'm sorry. Pray apologize quickly. If it was as if she didn't want to hear it. Did she foresee what I was going to say? And can I ask for a simple repair? I need to create an excuse to tell the boss. Sure, repairs are always welcome. Prey's request, create an excuse for Prey's absence. Target moves 28. Oh, God. All right, let's do this. This is so dope. This is such a good game. Like, this actually is a really cool game. Like, it feels like you actually are doing a job repairing these girls. Like, I don't know. Like, I know I probably should be like, oh, the dialogue, it's all like. I think the universe itself, just the art style in the universe that they created is so fucking cool. Like, unironically, this is like a masterclass of a game just for that alone. I don't care how cringe that sounds. It's really cool to me. All right, let's do that one first. All right, repair unit, repair point. Acquire unit. Okay, so we need that and that for. Okay, I think I get it. So we'll do. Okay, do that. Oh shit, that's not what I need. Beautiful. Don't you think the name Neon Shine is super tacky? Like a middle-aged man trying to look cool? I agree with that part. It sounds like a name where they changed one syllable from neon sign and celebrated themselves for being extremely witty. It's really a comedy that the person agreeing with that has a repair clinic with a name just as bad. She's cute. I love the designs he made. Like it feels just so, in a sense, it feels like almost like romantic, but it doesn't feel off yet. Like I like it. It's cute. It's a very cute game so far. Repair point. Okay. Beautiful. Bam! I get it. I understand. I understand to play the game. I get it. What exactly does the simulation from the empathy unit feel like? Or stimulation? I only learned about it in theory, but I was curious since I never felt it myself. It's similar to humans. If humans feel it through muscle contraction, blood flow changes, and hormone secretion, for Eves, that's just replaced by the empathy unit. Stimulating this directly gives a quite pleasurable feeling. So, is it like an orgasm? Hello? It doesn't match exactly, but it's probably the closest thing. Then, what about the collaboration merch you mentioned earlier? I was just curious about what it felt like to transform. They say power surges through you. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's do this shit. Okay. We already have one there, so what we'll do is... Easy. Take that one. Oh, you idiot. Be gentle. I should not be voice acting this shit. Alright. W. Alright. Oh, gotta go evaluate. I'm him. Alright, all done. There were no major issues. Wow. My stiff back feels completely refreshed. Is this what It feels like when the Ohara purifies her body with brief seed. What the fuck does that mean? Is it okay to mention my crude repair in the same breath as something so noble? Crude? You're too strict with yourself. No one around here can match your skills. Oh, really? Enough, pray. Save that talk after you buy me a beer. You make a fuss even when I compliment you. What a personality. Yo, Prey might be her, bro. Okay, listen, Prey might be... Okay, I noticed earlier your power unit was screaming again. Aren't you overworking yourself lately? It must be because of a lot of zombies have been gathering in front of the shop lately. What? They've practically set up camp there. Zombies? You mean flicker patients high on drugs? Usually they just stumble around spouting nonsense. No, those are blackouts. It's a state where even radical methods like electronic drugs can't prevent damage to the frontal lobe and neural network. You can consider their ego and personality data virtually destroyed. Lately, the media seems to just call them zombies instead of severe LSD patients. I've been here for a while, but I just thought they were drug addicts. Drug addicts are probably better off than them. Aren't they both equally in the gutter? At least junkies have their infinite love for drugs left. Blackouts are worse. Infinite love. Seeing them throwing away family, lovers, and property without hesitation, isn't that the perfect expression? It's like, if it's not you, the world doesn't matter. Truly an impossible devotion. In contrast, blackouts are like empty shells with even their desires gone. They wander around following the light by instinct. And when they find neon shine, they swarm like gnats and won't leave. Chasing light suggests they still have at least minimal desires left. If you saw them, you'd think I'm exactly right. They aren't moving to find light. It's just that it's the only stimulus left that they can react to. If they crawled around looking for light normally, maybe you'd be right. Of course, they would become something even more terrible. As I recall, the shop you work at has a floor-to-ceiling glass window on one side. Right, and clearing away the gnats that gather there is one of my daily tasks. That's probably the cause of 80% of my power unit overloads. Why is she still looking at me like that, bro? And the other 20% is because of the idiot removing streetlights. Exactly. Every day must be tough. It gives me a headache just thinking about how much tougher it's going to get. You know that happiness and unhappiness are influenced more by future events than the present. Wasn't that a study on human psychology? Humans and Eves are pretty much the same. Really? You think the indomitable human spirit is the same as you? Do you realize that statement conflicts heavily with your critique of my taste before the repair? I come back because I respect it. Oh, my head feels like exploding as it is. Do you have to make me say useless things? If you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off... Wait, if you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off repair fees, you'd better be prepared. I'm sorry, customer Prey Emery. That's a cute-ass name. Stop joking. I have to go now. Even a justified absence is a problem if it drags on. I don't want to get fired and become a zombie rubbing my face against a glass window. By now, the streetlight idiot should have left the shop too. You're sharp. Good sense, as always. It was a pleasant conversation today, Prey. Me too. See you later, Chris. Prey hurriedly left the door with quick steps. It seems she spent more time than expected, distracted by the chat. It's already time for lunch. Let's take a break. What? Only 8 fucking moves? Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! I'm just saying, bro. I might be him with this game so far. Like, I think we're doing pretty good. I think the Bluester is kind of cooking. All right. All right. I'm just saying, this is gonna sound really cringe, but just because we're early on, you know, this game is kind of making me think about how like, oh, I like how they even give you songs here in this area. That's really interesting. That's really cool. I kind of wish in this game it was possible for me to like, I don't say this stuff. Like the game's perfect, by the way. Like this is more like just me thinking. This isn't even the game. I wish that is that a cyberpunk reference? Yo, look right here. Look at my cursor. I think that's a cyberpunk reference. Yeah. That's funny. I want to voice act for Chris so bad. I feel like that'd be, dude. Okay, yo, listen. I know I probably am not the best voice actor by any means, but yo, I'm just saying this out to the people that made this game. I would do for free. I would 100% voice act this shit for free. Okay, I'm throwing that out there. So hey, if anybody's looking for someone to voice act, because it's been a dream of mine, please let me know, because this is just giving me hype of thinking about it, bro. So, customer comment. Wow, seriously, amazing. Seriously, what did you just do to my back? I feel light as a feather. All right, let's keep going. Oh, here's another one. An Eve stood before me, though there was no sound of the door opening. Oh! Okay, despite her polite attitude and likable first impression, I couldn't quite feel at ease. All TNDLS models are government-affiliated Eves, usually distinguishable by their department mark. But I couldn't see any mark on the Eve before me, nor was there any other way to confirm her affiliation. Of course, nothing official in Chroma City was particularly trustworthy. But I reacted unusually sensitively to that mark. Ray says I look at that mark with eyes of a sinner, which probably isn't a polite behavior towards a customer. Before we start, excuse me, but may I ask what specific purpose you are specialized for? If it's military, private maintenance is illegal. Orca? That's it? I like the names he chose! They're so funny and cute! You wouldn't know since I'm not wearing protective gear on my day off. I am Orca O'Hara from the Urban Recovery Agency of Chroma City. Oh, you can just call me Orca for short. Although designed for rescue and disaster recovery operations, I'm a model equipped with multi-purpose functions like other Eves to reduce citizens' aversion. Rescue? You've quite an ordinary appearance for someone deployed to rough sites. In fact, it wasn't an ordinary appearance. Rescue specialized TNDLS models possess an appearance generally considered beautiful to reduce aversion. That's because we mostly rely on external equipment. The design direction of the model also has the motto, Universal Fit. Hello? Unlike how it looks, there are many places to attach external equipment. Lord have mercy. Okay, the game knows what it's doing, bro. This is for attaching the powered exoskeleton during entry. This is for the instantaneous thrust engine and the tail part. It was quite embarrassing to watch her lift parts of her body here and there to introduce her model. But Orca seemed unaware of it and chattered excitedly for several minutes. How is it? I understand very well that it's not military. Besides that, nothing. I was just trying to apologize for being rude earlier out of surprise. Of course, that wasn't it. Really? I didn't feel like it was that rude. That's because kind people are rare towards government affiliate Eves. If you thought I was similar to others, then that's normal. That makes sense. I like your face, is so cute. I like little, dude, that's cute as shit. What kind of maintenance are you here for? I was recently assigned here, so I need to submit an inspection confirmation by tomorrow. There aren't any major problems, so it shouldn't take long. It looks that way, but you never know until you check. I'll boot up the maintenance console, so wait a moment. So please, wait a moment. We're just looking at each other waiting. Perhaps because everyone was preparing for Polar Night Day, the streets are intensely lively, aren't they? Polar Night Day. One of Chroma City's prides, and the pride of prides. A holiday unique to the city, and a festival ground. I had even forgotten that it wasn't far off. It's a holiday unique to the city. Did you come for a sightseeing before? You don't have to say if it's hard to talk about. No. A few years ago, I visited Chrome City due to a support request. It just happened to be Polar Night Day. There was a support request even to nearby cities? Yes, back then I was working in Luminance City, located south of Chroma City. It was complete chaos. The violence and confusion amidst the cheers of festival were shocking even to me. A hologram panorama covering the sky, and below it, explosions mixed with smoke. Must have been horrible. It must have been terrible. Yes, screams mixed with beautiful night views and hopeful music are quite shocking. The show went on as if indifferent to the tragedy, and most of the crowd was too intoxicated by the festival to even know what was happening. The organizers who knew about the accident went along with it too. It was probably because of the budget. The hologram panorama, called Chromatic Zenith, is one of Chroma City's prides. They say it's for the citizens' sense of belonging, but they can pour in an astronomical budget into it because it's an event that generates huge tourism revenue. Too much money had already been poured into canceled just because an accident occurred. So it's about money. Excluding talk of budget and compensation, all that's left in Chroma are patients. Not that I like it, but it's the unavoidable reality. That's sad. I'm sorry. I unintentionally said something to... Wait, what's sins? Sins. Oh, there's fucking reports? Oh my gosh. Wait, what's this? I didn't know that. Unidentified component found. Nano catalyst design mismatch controversy. What? Controversy is erupting after an unidentified molecular component not listed in the official blueprints was discovered in the nano catalyst mandatorily inoculated into Chroma City citizens. In addition to identification and data collection, holy shit, nano catalysts perform the core of the function of forcibly inducing serotonin secretion and reaction to neon shine to prevent LDS, light deficiency syndrome, caused by sunlight deprivation. That's so cool. Like that is like the world that they designed here is so cool. Just so I'm making sure you guys don't miss out, I'm gonna read all these. So if you want to skip ahead, all good. If not, we're gonna read through all this just so we get this going, okay? Precise molecular. Is there anything in chat? No, okay. Precise molecular analysis of recently extracted nanocatalyst samples confirmed the presence of an unidentified element non-existent in the standard specifications released by authorities. While Chroma City authorities maintain it is merely an impurity generated during catalyst aging, their passive response, failing to provide technical evidence to support this claim, is only amplifying suspicions. So that's really strange. I mean, I can't lie. Whenever sometimes I don't understand what's going on. So, a new dawn for Eve maintenance. The deal on... Oh, that's the next part of it. That's the version 6. The deal D6AL unveiled fully automated process. Sunshine Dispatch. Gotcha. Last night, 13th, Sunshine Corp unveiled the... I'm going to keep calling it deal for this one. D6AL, a 6th generation architecture diagnostic lens that moves away from traditional manual mechanic work to fully automate the maintenance process. This new product eliminates cumbersome manual synthesis and part replacement. It features proprietary real-time and autonomous calibration technology that minimizes human intervention, maximizing system precision and maintenance efficiency. Sunshine Corp stated that introducing the D6AL will replace outdated, imperfect maintenance methods and enable immediate data-driven system recovery and optimization. Interesting. Okay. And then here's the last one, I think. Buff Girl O'Hara Hype Peaks. Neural Network Unit Horizon Buff. Okay. release. Wi-Fi Maten Press. Okay. The hit series Buff Girl O'Hara, currently ranking #1 in streaming charts. And real-time interest is reaching peak hype ahead of its finale on February 3rd. Capitalizing on the show's success, the distributor unveiled the collaboration custom unit O'Hara Buff set for the official release on February 4th, the day after the finale. O'Hara's buff draws attention with a design inspired by O'Hara's champion belt. Notably, it replaces the traditional manual operation with an automated sympathetic nerve stimulation via a feedback loop. The product features photonic neural network update technology to control system overheat caused by continuous sympathetic stimulation. I feel like this is a cool game, but I'm going to just say this like right off the bat. I feel like a lot of this is going to go right after my fucking head. So, I hope everyone else is getting it. Oh my god, the year is 2181. That's really interesting that they actually even have a date. This is just such a very well thought out world already before they even made it. So it's really cool to me. This game is worth money. The fact that I'm playing this for free is insane. So, I'm sorry I unintentionally said something depressing. It's just reality. Can I go back? There we go. Okay, what about message? Should I go to messages now? No, I'll go back home. Okay. Nothing is as boring as realistic talk. Living day to day, whether you like it or not, is reality. Even an interesting show gets boring if you watch it hundreds of times. So it's hard for the story of a day repeated thousands of times to be interesting. It's natural to be drawn to stories of vacation, escapade. I can't even fucking say that. Escapees? No. Escapades. There we go. No. Or figures brought on by impulse, rather than talk of neon shine subscription fees or utility bills. I can't accept it rationally yet. I can't help but empathize experientially. Most hobbies are, after all, escapes from ordinary daily life. That's why people go crazy for Polar Night Day. And tourists visiting from the other side of the globe to see the chromatic zenith. Because the coming tomorrow isn't enjoyable, because they're tired of reality. They close their eyes and ears and force themselves to shout that they're happy now. Wanting to run away from pain is one of human instincts. Oops, I sounded creaky from like my dial equipment again. 0 points for a sales pitch, right? Sometimes creaking sounds make you feel alive, whether machine or human. But by any chance, are you doing maintenance with a first-generation dial? Don't worry too much. I've safely repaired TN-DLS models several times with this rugged friend. Why does the word safely sound so scary? Oh, the dial is ready. Shall we begin? Okay. Orca's request. Orca's regular inspection. Target moves 35. Let's do this. Bam! Oh, wait, though. Hello? Oh, my bad. My bad. Yo, my bad. I didn't think she'd actually have like a tail. I know she was called Orga, but I didn't know there was like a literal never mind. Just yeah. Okay. Woo! All right. Require. We'll do this one first. All right. So require units. Shit. This is gonna be a little hard. So let's try our best to get this. So. We'll do this first. Not good. Fuck. Okay. This is gonna be a little fucking tricky. What? I've never felt this way before. I don't know. Maybe it's because you literally got basically, like, just a part above your ass in my face. I don't know. Maybe you tell me. Here we go. This kind of maintenance, it's my first time. I've completed the unit replacement for that part. How is it? Please feel free to tell me if there's any discomfort or awkwardness. No, it's more comfortable than I thought. My worries before the maintenance were pointless. It actually feels smoother than the 5th generation dial. That's a relief. But should I say it tingles? It keeps throbbing. Please be a little gentler. This area is densely packed with neural elements. It's very sensitive. Oh dear, I'm clumsy because it's been a while since I've maintained a TNDLS. I'll try to be as gentle as possible. Let's do this. Beautiful. Huh? I got lucky with that one. Damn. Damn. Very lucky, it seems. Each TN DLS model has one unique organ, right? That's right, because each model specializes in a different purpose. I've often seen animal ears or reverse joint types, but this is my first time seeing a tail. The eaves of the Scarlet Response Unit under the Urban Recovery Agency to which I belong are all T and DLS models. And we have tails like me. That's fascinating. Usually what is this tail used for? In our case, we usually use it to clear broken debris or break down walls to enter. For something used for such rough purposes, did you say it was a sensitive part earlier? The external armor is high-strength special alloy, so it's fine in the field. But when open internally for maintenance, it's almost defenseless. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful to work delicately. Holy shit, okay. Acquired unit, okay. Holy shit, damn. Really lucky. I've never felt this way before. I don't know. I think it's just repeating. I want that. Beautiful. Hey, where'd it go? All right. As you said, it was a regular checkup. And there were no major problems, so it finished quickly. Oh, that unknown feeling that was dragging me down has disappeared. No, it's more than that. It's refreshing. Manager, you have quite an interested look on your face right now. Orca's reaction was so vivid that I was focused without realizing it. I'm glad you're satisfied. I should be thanking you. It feels similar to that unique sensation when speeding through the city center on a bike. Roaming Chroma City while feeling the wind directly. You have a bolder hobby than I thought. Yes. In Luminance City, my hobby was riding a bike to get some air on my days off. I don't have a card in the first place. I like bikes. And I prefer the openness of a bike to the enclosed space of a car. That peculiar stimulation when the graze of others mixes into the liberating feeling of being open on all sides, it feels really good. Every hobby has its own taste. I apologize for the roughness during the maintenance. No. It's just because I'm particularly sensitive compared to the same model. Because you kept talking to me in between, I feel reassured at the end, and it didn't hurt at all. And my body feels completely lighter, too. I can endure this much for this level of effect. Orca started stretching her body here and there as if to show off. A careless Eve in a narrow space. As long as she doesn't bump into anything, it's not a bad view. Actually, I didn't too much. I just replaced a few neural units to the suit and the environment lacking photonic data. You mean because there's a lack of light? Exactly. Both humans and Eves cannot live without sunlight. That's why subscribing to neon shine is practically essential in Chroma City. So that's why my colleagues asked if I subscribe to neon shine. Because unless it's Chroma, you won't have problems due to lack of light. They made survival a paid service. Chroma claims it's the same logic as food being paid. Someday, we might even get billed for breathing. Still, Eves are a bit better off. Humans can fall into depression if neon shine is cut off for just 2 days. They called it LDS, right? Correct. It stands for Light Deficiency Syndrome. Simply put, it's a disease caused by not receiving light. The body's signaling system gets tangled, and for Eves, noise accumulates in the photonic neural network. The depression and power drops you've felt recently are probably due to this. My external equipment felt heavier than usual after coming to the city. It wasn't just my imagination. Body and mind are inseparable. Psychologically inevitable. Changes according to the state of the body. It's funny for me, I need to say this, but that's very mechanical. I think so too. But humans are similar, just a difference between metal and flesh. Most psychiatric drugs treat psychological problems for regulating hormones. And the medical measure called defibrillation, basically the same principle as rebooting a machine called a human. Moving by electrical signals and psychological and emotional judgments changing according to the hardware environment are also the same. Personally, I don't see any reason to distinguish between humans and Eves. Hello? That philosophy created this repair shop. It's quite cool. Personal conversation is a core service of a dialogue. Anyway, you said today was your day off, right? That's right. I've been hectic with moving and dispatch calls for a few days, but finally it's a break. Actually, if there was no dispatches, I'd mostly get some downtime. Moving alone sounds terrible. I agree with that, but it's over. Do you have any recommended places for a change of mood? I recommend the cafe on the first floor of the building opposite. I saw it on the way here. The names start with you mean Retrogen? I think. What was that? Retrogen? The pronunciation is a bit odd. Ah, I see. Is that like Trojan from the Trojan horse? It's just as unusual a name as this place. Right, I heard from the owner that it's a combination of retro and Trojan virus. Trojan virus? It reflects the ambition of infiltrate retro trends like a Trojan virus into the flashy high-tech city. Wow, hearing that, it sounds quite plausible. It's a retro concept cafe that's hard to find these days. And drinking the owner's hand-drip coffee is the joy of my life. A retro concept in the city. Interesting. And one more thing. Avoid places with too many people. In this season, scenes of people densely gathered often leads to the sight of them being taken away by the stability officers. Thanks for the advice, Chris. When the night gets too long, people tend to get sensitive. Even if they are sensibility officers. Or, stability officers. Thinking of the city's stability officers as police in other cities, that's a mistake. Still, there's no harm in being careful. I should quietly enjoy this festive year-end atmosphere by myself. Have a good time, Orca. Thank you. See you next time. It's already evening. I should call it a day. Good. Okay, I did. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Is it already done? Oh my, your touch was so delicate. I didn't even realize I was being repaired. Awesome. So we're doing good. We're actually doing really good in terms of like target moves. So. Yippee! December 15th. It's dark and gloomy all day again. Now that there's hardly any sunlight anymore, it's hard to even see a gray night. Thanks to that, my body feels even stiffer. If I stay still, I'll only feel more drained. So let's hurry and open up shop. Anything? Oh, I got another thing here. Message? No new messages. Open this one, I guess. All right. Eve's our partner sharing souls. Sigmund Pack 50th anniversary speech. Okay. Author CCS Chroma City Standard. Yesterday afternoon, the 50th anniversary ceremony of the Sigmund Pact symbolized the harmony between humans and the artificial intelligence was held at the Chroma City Central Plaza. Taking the podium, Mayor Lucas reflected on the significance of the pact, calling it a historical turning point where simple computational devices known as EE, electric entity, evolved into EVE, electric vital entity, through photonic neural networks, becoming recognized as beings with independent personalities. He emphasized that Eve, having moved past an era of discrimination to guaranteed legal rights, are key citizens supporting the eternal night of the city alongside humans, included with a message hoping that through the rational coexistence perfected by Sunshine Corp's technology, the next 50 years will also lead to an era of prosperity without discrimination, drawing cheers from the citizens and Eves gathered in the plaza. It's such an interesting universe. It really is. Like, I don't know. That's so cool. Okay. Another one, it seems. All right. Author, the noise. Natural LDS confirmed impossible. Suspicion of nano catalyst invention. Did I read this one? Yeah, I think I did. And then what's this one? Polar Night Day, intensive crackdown period. This is now is from the Urban Stability Agency. Celebration of Polar Night Day. I think I've already read some of these. Can I go up and down? I can't even tell. Like, these ones seem to be the same. Maybe I'll just read them in case I fucked up, but I'm going to be more careful next time because I feel like I've already read some of these, but I'm just going to reread them just in case I fucked up. So, this announcement is from the Urban Stability Agency, USA. In celebration of Polar Night Day, Chroma City's largest festival, a special intensive crackdown period will be in effect from today until the end of the festival. This measure aims to prevent social disorder during the festival and maintain homeostasis of the urban system. During this period, a nano catalyst scanning by stabilizers will be significantly intensified across Chroma City. In particular, illegal procedures under the guise of LDS prevention and use or distribution of unwanted private neon shrines are strictly prohibited. Citizens are requested to fully cooperate with scanning procedures at temporary checkpoints installed at each district. Warning: any act detrimental to the stability of the urban system will be subject to immediate administration action without exceptions. Okay. And this one. Medical options suggesting that Chroma City's light deficiency syndrome, LDS, may not be a naturally occurring disease or causing a stir. Following consultation with specialists from external cities, analysis indicates that the simple lack of light cannot cause irreversible nervous system damage. So the severe stage of LDS given human physiology. Experts pointed out that while stage 1 dimming, lethargy due to serotonin deficiency is possible, stage 2 flicker, cognitive impairment, and stage 3 blackout, frontal lobe shutdown, fall outside the scope of general neurological disorders. Consequently, suspicions are deepening that the unidentified molecular components in nanocatalysts mentions in previous reports are intentionally accumulating metabolic waste in the cerebrum to artificially induce LDS. I love this game, but I'm such a bad reader, bro. I'm almost scared to upload this because people are like, you can't fucking read. Anyway, you know, it's also like, I don't know, man. It's kind of dope. I'm loving this, so. I'm loving it. All right, open for business, bitch. Let's do this. Are mom and dad saying they won't come to see the chromatic zenith again this year? Just like every year, yeah. What about you? Needless to say, me either. Really? I don't get why no one goes. When we were kids, they used to drag us there every year, even when they said we didn't want to go. You know how many years ago that was? Mom and dad are getting old now, so it's hard for them to go to crowded and chaotic places. Too far away to go, so if you want to go that badly, why not go with a girlfriend? You're picking a fight with me now, aren't you? Look at your age. Go outside and meet people. Even better if it's a woman. You can't stay up all night in your room drinking beer forever. The day I fall asleep, rolling around in a bed with a woman in this city. There's a high chance I won't open my eyes ever again the next day. And an article will pop up on the front page news, on the main news page. Victim, Chris J. Hayes, 22, found in a motel with organs harvested. That lack of confidence of yours is a problem, Chris. It's disgusting to say it myself, but objectively, you're decent looking. Let's stop. So, if you want to see the chromatic zenith that much, just go along. I'm confused. So, is this my ex, or is this my sibling? I swear to God, it said it was my ex in the beginning, but I can't even fucking tell at this point. Because she said mom and dad. So, like, now I'm confused. I have to go alone. I won't go. Shouldn't I at least have someone to take my side if I get into a fight? Then what are you going to do about that day? I have no choice but to drown my Polar Night day in beer while watching Dokkum stream again this year. That's how I'll spend my Polar Night day. Stream my foot. You're planning to stay up all night with your beloved silicone, aren't you? Hey, how do you... Wait, you ever even been in my room? Hit the nail on the head. No, it's not that. Shut up. You're single too, probably sitting in the corner of your room alone. Sam! Okay. Hello, Chris. Hello! You look like you're in a good mood. I like the way this one looks at me, bro. I like the way this one looks at me, bro. Just it's direct. It's very like, it's giving me like straight Makima vibes, bro. Just mwah, mwah. Looks like you're in a good mood. Did you manage to get that action figure you wanted? Who is this? Chris? Miss Liane? I'm sorry. How do I say this? Google. I don't give a shit. I'm doing that on stream. I do not give a shit. Google. How do I pronounce Liane? Leanne? Leanne, I was right. Leanne. Yeah. Typically pronounced Leanne. Awesome. We're good. Miss Leanne, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just by the way, if you do the same shit, really like you suck on some words, don't be a fucking pussy, do what I do. Literally just, how do I say this? Like, you sound way worse if you think you're tough as shit and you fucking like are struggling in some things and you don't know and you try to just like say you do, versus if you just fucking look it up. If someone else criticizes you for it, they're just a fucking dickhead, okay? So, let's keep going. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just a moment? A pity. I wanted to share in your joy. You look good now, but that look you just had, the one you never show me, it was such a pure smile. I'm envious, whoever they are. It's my younger sister. It is my sister. Okay, so Michelle's my sister. Gotcha. She's a funny kid who tries to tear me down every day. Ah, the one you often talk about? Miss Leanne took a deep breath and muttered quietly to herself. Well, if it's a younger sister, I can understand. In fact, I might even have to try to get close to her. Hello? Anyway, what brings you here today? I remember you had your regular checkup recently. My bad. I had some business nearby, so I thought I'd drop by to see your face. So I must know. Is this my girlfriend? I also stopped by thinking I might need to replace my processing unit as a bonus. That's funny. What is? When I first saw you, I thought you'd never come back. But now you visit even without a reason? I told you I came to replace my processing unit. You said it was a bonus. Didn't you come to check on me? I'll give you a quick checkup. Alright, you win. I came here to whine a bit. Okay, tell me. For a ridiculously shady repair clinic. Yet you've come back several times, so you must like it. There's a quiet, uncrowded comfort here. A quiet place and slightly cool air are good for getting sentimental. Thanks to that, I can completely let loose. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Saying I have no customers? Yes, it's a compliment. Since you say so, I'll take it as a compliment. What are you whining about today? Miss Leanne frowned as if just thinking about it was unpleasant. That's quite a look on your face. Huh? Oh, was I, sorry. When the processing unit connected to emotional expression gets overloaded, my mood swings become severe, and I can't hide them. I don't want to show you that look anymore. Can I get maintenance first? It's possible, but repair land with extreme mood swings. Okay, gotcha. Let's do it. Yo! It just gets better and better! She's my favorite one so far, bro. I'm telling, she's my favorite. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yippee! Yippee! Hey! Yes! I just hit the jackpot! That's all I am, bro. That's where I'm at. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow, that's a lot of work. Damn! Okay. Sorry, my bad. Yo, my bad. My fucking bad! No, it's not my bad! I'm right! Yo, I called dibs on the first one, the second one, but by far, I called dibs on the third one! Yo. Oh my god. Not you. God, this game, bro. Okay, let's do this shit. And we might be fucked. That's great. Okay. Let's do that. Stuff. Okay. You can be a little rougher. Hello? Okay. Hey, I respect women, bro. I respect women. Okay. Okay. Let's do... Fuck. Awesome. There's one right there. And then... Kind of sucks because I really don't want to do this, but... I'm up here. Beautiful. Let's go, baby! Wait, what'd you say? Shit, I missed it. Every time I visit here, you're on the phone with your sister. It's my routine right after opening for business. Picking a fight with my sister. I'd like to join that routine next time. If I get to choose one, it's this one! If I get to choose one, it's this fucking... I called it. She is the one! Holy shit. Holy shit, she's the fucking one, bro. You, Miss Leanne? I heard that in human society, it's polite to greet the other person's family before the main event. Hello? I don't know what main event you mean. But your emotional unit is, overheating again. Big event. Foo, foo, foo. Foo, foo, foo. I feel like I need to, like, actually hear, like, a woman do that for me. Like, genuinely, for me to, like, understand what that sounds like. I've heard of, like, anime, but, like, I just... If you say it, it sounds cringe. If you hear it, it's different, right? It's just, like, it's like, right? Y'all chat? Okay, whatever. I know you know what I mean. I know y'all know what I mean. Let's do this shit. Oh shit, this is gonna be hard. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, this is difficult because we might have to actually like override this, like change certain colors. Shit. Okay. There we go. That has to switch. There we go. Okay. Not bad. I think we'll switch this way. Beautiful. And then what else can we do here? Fuck. Okay, not bad. Fuck. This is a little difficult. Yeah. Okay. This one has to be the nice one, so I'll go and do that. Okay. So now we just gotta worry about this one, which is still gonna be a little tricky. Shit. I don't have enough here to change anything yet, which is a problem. This is actually a little bit harder, but I think I kind of enjoy it. Like, this actually is like really fun. Like, this game, dude, I'm kind of like glazing the fuck out of this game right now. Nice. Hello? I can't change that one? I'm confused. No way I just did that. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot, bro. Where am I? There we go. This one's a little bit harder for sure. What do you think about the increasing romance between humans and Eves? For someone who's never even been in a romantic relationship with a human, that's too abstract a question for me to answer. Really? Just that one word from you has completely tilted my opinion to the pro side. Miss Leanne, the temperature of your emotion unit is, rising. It's dangerous, so, please calm down during maintenance. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, this is a bit harder. It's fun. Like, I'm actually really having fun, though. Like, this is awesome. Like, I hope my reactions are actually, like, influencing, like, if someone were to think about, like, playing this. Because it's free! It's free, by the way! This game's 100% free! Okay, so that's the second one. That's the one that has to be like that, so that's not good. Interesting. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Okay. We have something to work with here now. Good stuff. Nice. You could be a little rougher. I don't know, it's just the same thing. That's fine. I think this like little side profile, like it's just so interesting. Like, it actually feels like it's weird because like obviously this game kind of like working more of like the romance, but it's also I like that's like it's intimate, but it's not sexual. It's hard to explain. But, like it's really fun. It's cool how like it feels like almost like a romance sim. But it's like a little like right. But the cool thing I like too is the fact like, you know, and this kind of I'm going to have the only one that has like this opinion, but like in a cybernetic world like this, it actually does feel intimate. And like I feel like if you were to work on people like this, like yeah, you'd be working on their bodies like this. Like it would probably feel a lot more intimate because it's like you're working in the machinery of who they are, and since they're seen as humans now, it's like it would have this weird like strange feeling to it. And this game like kind of captures that, I would say, almost perfectly. Like it's really cool. It really does feel genuinely interesting. Wow, what the fuck are you LARPing about? Shut the fuck up! I can LARP about whatever the fuck I want. Now you fucking can't. Watch me, pal. Because I'm a fucking do it. Shit. Please tell me I got it all. There we go. Complete Leon's first request. The maintenance is done without any problems. Your maintenance today was exceptionally smooth. That touch of yours, skillfully probing my secret corners and leading me without giving me any chance to resist. Whose core other than mine have you caressed with such care? Miss Leanne? The customers who visit this repair clinic are entirely of my social interactions. But it's a blessing in disguise. What is? Thanks to a wonderful person like you visiting, it feels like this bleak place has some life in it. Oh my, saying something like that is so subtly makes me a little shy. The overload in your processing unit was more severe than I thought. You came to whine, but it was to the point of needing repairs. I thought it would get better once I relieved some stress. If I left the unit as it was, I figured it'd be seeing you soon for the same repair request. I'd be seeing you soon for the same repair. So I replaced it with a higher end unit. It hasn't been long since your last checkup. What happened to damage it so much? Hold on. That's what I'm about to tell you. You know I work at a pharmaceutical company, right? Of course. I've heard a lot about your life, Miss Leanne, every time I do repairs. A new researcher joined the company recently. They say he's incredibly talented or something. Our company went to great lengths to scout him, so I guess that could be true. The problem is that talent isn't everything. Exactly. He came in through connections, yet he has this attitude of looking down on the existing researchers. Since he joined later, he thinks it's our duty to provide him with any project information he doesn't know. The management is completely impressed with his papers and research achievements, so my colleagues and I have had no choice but to do as he asked. More work for you. That would have been a relief. The problem is his attitude. If he were apologetic and grateful, it would be different, but he takes it for granted. Even though we're doing work, we don't have to. We don't have to do. I wonder if studying so much has fried part of his brain. A while ago, he said a colleague's research looked interesting and asked if he could take over the project. It almost turned into a shouting match, but our colleagues intervened and barely mitigated. It's annoying, but thanks to him, we're free from the management's nagging. And we can buy time to improve the product's stability. Office politics. It feels a bit distant to me. Maybe for you. From my perspective, Miss Leanne, you don't seem much different from me. Aren't you talking about how hard it is to deal with office politics you don't even care about? I'd like to say no, but I have to agree because of what happened a few days ago. A few days ago? Yes, half my unit's overload problems probably started that day. We fought. You fought? It wasn't really a fight. I just laid him out. He disrespected our project. Said we were just wasting the budget by repeating clinical trials for years. He said the researchers' talents were being wasted, and asked if we had any intention of finishing this research and starting a more promising project. And he said it to my face, the project leader. I should have realized when the management was blindly pushing for him. They couldn't win against us in a logical argument as non-experts. So it was a ploy to bring in another expert to break our resolve. That's pretty serious sabotage. Unfortunately for them, that Nepo hire's social skills were worse than imaginable, and he failed to change the team's members' minds. You could even say we've grown closer. Some team members were even cheering me on and comforting me even though I threw the first punch. Of course, I think I was the wrong too. My feelings were complicated watching him call an ambulance by himself because no one else cared. It must have been the guilt that followed the satisfaction. I had to write a written explanation, and the project's chances of survival dropped even lower. I wonder what would have happened if I just had held it in. There's a mountain of work to do, but the thought of running away came first. I want to forget everything. Let's just rest. So I came to see you. All I can do is listen to you talk a little. That's enough. And thanks to you, I've already sorted out my thoughts. Thanks to me. A place to hide whenever I need to run away. A way to regain some energy and find courage to face the world again. That's the goal of our project. After running away here to rest, I found the courage to push through. And it made me feel that my project shouldn't end here. If the effect of just listening to a story, as you put it, is this great, our medicine will be a great help to the world. Can I ask what kind of medicine it is? I'd love to tell you. Miss Leanne's eyes sparkled as if a favorite topic had come up. It's a relief to see her back in her usual self. Our research institute mainly focuses on drugs that suppress memory. It prevents the user from recalling specific memories. The primary goal is trauma suppression, though there's potential for misuse. It seems so. Right? That's why we're delaying its release. A similar drug already exists, but there are more cases of side effects or misuse than proper use. Although the management recognizes this as commercial success, sticking to a proven product. Exactly. He made almost the same argument. His logic is that as long as it passes safety inspections and sells well, who cares how it's used? In reality, it causes almost no physical harm to the body itself. I take a few pills myself, but that attitude is quite off-putting. No matter how well you know it, there's a limit to what an ordinary consumer, not an expert, can perceive. In fact, I don't even know the ingredients of the multivitamin I take. Since I hardly see the sun, I guess it must contain vitamin D. And, vitamin D? I have no idea. That's kind of funny, actually. The drugs available on the market dull memories that are dramatically imprinted on the user. When you try to recall them, the recollection process is interrupted or blunted. It's similar to when you treat an Eve's photonic neural network. You can distance yourself from terribly painful memories. But you can also lose your dreams. Sometimes even your family's faces or precious memories. In severe cases, you can even forget that you're taking a memory suppressant. It's practically amnesia. Our institute is creating a drug that assesses specific memories and paralyzes only that part. It can't be used universally, but we plan to market it separately for breakups or trauma. If we succeed, it won't be misused for kidnapping or human trafficking under the name of amnesia drugs. Losing memory due to a drug. It comes back if you stop taking it, right? In theory, yes. But it seems there are cases where that's not true for the products on the market. That's also the fundamental reason for my long clinical trials. In Chroma City, there will be many people who need this drug. So, frequent side effects are unacceptable. Although Chroma City is damn dark all day, I'm not sure if there are that many patients who would want to suppress their own memories. The average patient doesn't seek a hospital until their condition worsens. I've seen someone try to fix a paralyzed finger with stretching. Right. Many people think of hospitals as a place to go for resurrection. but this drug is also aimed at delaying the neurological disorders caused by light deficiency, not just overcoming strong trauma. The blackout phenomenon, do they call it zombies these days? That's what people usually call it, I hear. Right, the biggest cause of becoming a zombie is a neurological disorder. Despite having no other problems besides light deficiency, extreme trauma accumulates due to the nervous system issues. If this drug is completed, the number of zombies on the street will be reduced by more than half. Zombie prevention and trauma care. Sounds good. The fact that there's a way to get memories back seems good too. It's a hot topic among my colleagues. The fact that memories return when you stop taking it has some people arguing that it forces continuous purchase of the drug. They say we need to consider the consumer's financial situation. That makes sense, but... Oh, your opinion on my research? Miss Leanne's eyes widened. Does she think we found a common interest? You can't run away from out forever. If you erase your memories every time things get tough, I feel like you'll end up with nothing left someday. Even today's Miss Leanne will go back to face reality tomorrow. You'll do your best to handle the accident and finish the project, right? Well, yes. There are times when you have to do something, but you just can't. Trauma is one of them. It's a hole in your heart and it needs to be filled, but it hurts too much. With a hole, it's impossible not to feel weak in both body and spirit. You need to step back and recover, but you can't because the hole is in your own body. I thought the medicine you're making was made for situations like that. That's right, it's very difficult to fix something that has collapsed from inside. Sometimes it's more important to get away from it and preserve your body and mind. I want the patients to be like you, Miss Leanne. A way to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. I mean, I hope they solve the problems you've postponed with a mended, strong mind and body. Like today's Miss Leanne. As they said in a certain manga, right? There's no paradise in the place you escape to. Since it's your medicine, Miss Leanne, I hope it turns out just as you wish. It's so cute! You little... Why? I thought that was a pretty cool thing for me to say. Miss Leanne lunged at me. I believe she had no intention of harming me, but I couldn't stop myself from instinctively stepping back. Now that you've said that, I'll be sure to protect the project. Okay, now let me go. Let me hug you a little bit longer. Just a little. Just a little. Miss Leanne, with teary eyes, left after making a wonderful vow and having a bit of tantrum. She must have had her own little pain. She must have had her own pain unrecognized by anyone. Look at the time. I should go to the cafe where Prey works for lunch. That was awesome. I had a great time with that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. That's actually kind of insane. Do you see that? I did that perfectly. Wow. Like, literally I had the ideal number of target moves. That's insane. Yikes. Yikes, 100%. Like, that's whoosh. Okay. Could have been better. Second, my fucking goggles keep slipping and shit. This game's been really fun though. Like, so far, like, I'm actually like thinking this might be one of my favorite, like, fucking cyberpunk type games. Like, hands down. Very strange, like, how this game has been so far. That's all I'll say. I mean, all things being considered, like, what do you guys think so far? I mean, personally, I think it's really fucking cool, but I mean, I don't know. We haven't finished it yet, and it is still like, I don't know, but for a free game, like, this is why, like, I'm really enjoying finding these free games, because, like, there's so many games nowadays that are out there that, like, you have to pay so much just for what, like, maybe to do good. Like, it's just insane. But, oh yeah, look, though, like, yeah, that's 40 to 40, like, that's insane. We did so damn good. We did so good, bro. Okay. Huh. The heat is crushing my brain, vanished in an instant. Your touch really is special. All right, let's do this. Wait, save? Let's save here. There we go. Blade, what does that mean? Interesting. All right, let's move forward. All right, are we good? We got this? Okay, yeah, we're good. What's this? Tier 2 power unit. Tier 2 neural unit. 2 of each. Quick. What? Sir? What are you staring blankly for? Excuse me, customer? Are you by any chance in front of me right now? Can you only see the visible light spectrum? Yes, I haven't had the optic nerve digitization procedure done. You're not even up to the basics of the city. In this fucked up neighborhood where it's the night and the moment you open your eyes, if you live seeing only visible light, you'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, so I don't really need it. Oh dear, we have an idiot here who offers money to the damn corporation. You're either a foolish sucker brainwashed by the media, or a crazy bastard born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live by your ways. I'm amazed someone with their head this far in the clouds is still in the city. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage, and if you're not getting a repair, please leave. Brat, why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? To do a repair? I need to scan and replace the unit. But I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. Is that the only reason? You've got a knack for comedy. Why would you replace it? I could just swap it out myself. Swap it out yourself? Just as a person can't perform surgery on themselves by cutting open their own stomach and messing with their organs. And Eve also can't perform its core section to replace a unit by itself. Nothing's impossible, brat. It's just popping the casing, swapping the unit, and closing it again. If I make a small mistake in the process and cut the power, it's just where my life ends. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. I'd appreciate if you just shut up and make the unit. Sir, as much as I'd love to shut up and make it for you, as the manager, I also have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame this place. Even if my head gets blown off by a corporation summary executioner's bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it's just a natural death. How can I be sure of that? Blade Hamilton. Mention my name in the back alley 3 blocks from here and everyone will understand. So now, what you need to do is wipe that stupid look off your face and synthesize the units for me. This person's impossible to reason with. Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make the units for you first. What units did you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit. Tier 2 neural unit. Imprint it in your stupid head so you don't forget. Damn it. Please wait a moment. Target time. Time? Fuck. There we go. Tier 2. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And then this can go right there, right? Shit, that's not where I want that. There's one. Beautiful. There's another one. Did I do it in time? I think I did. What's my time? Thank you for waiting. Faster than I thought. The synthesized units are clean too. Despite your dumb first impression, you're more skilled than you look. Thanks for the compliment. Since I'm in a good mood, let me give you a piece of advice. You'd better erase that psychotherapy introduction on your door. The place I went to last week to get it with a big-breasted Eve had the same thing written on it. I appreciate the advice, but that's my clinic's identity. I don't think I can change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time and let me repair you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing dangling between your legs, no service will be possible for me. But thanks anyway. It seems I didn't come for nothing. Take care, Mr. Blade. See you again next time. Don't count on it. Dealing with insane customers is incredibly draining. I should close up for the day and soothe my tired body and a soul with a can of beer. How'd I do? Target time. Oh my god, that's really, I literally did it in like basically sub-minute. Holy shit. Like wait for 3 seconds, what the fuck is happening? We're gooning. What? Anyways, we did really good actually. Look at that, that's insane. Like that, we literally did that and like, wow, that's really good. Oh, for someone with such a dumb looking face. Your hands are pretty fast, aren't they? I'll give you that. All right, I probably should keep saving just in case something happens, but we're doing great, really. Wait a minute, time out. Am I missing anything? Nope, nothing new. Nothing new. We're doing great. We are doing so good. Oh, the next day. Okay, good shit. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. We probably should look at, do we have any new messages? No, we don't. Then let's go back here. Sins, what we got? Oh, more news. Okay. High risk atom suppressed in city. Okay, let me, hey! Blue and Pooh needs to take a drink, okay? Okay. High risk atom suppressed in city. Summer execution between Sphere and Salvation. Yesterday's rampage of a high-risk atom in the city center was quelled early by the development of Sunshine Corp summary executioners. The eliminated unit was confirmed to be an autonomous data anomaly manifestation, having entered the LDS Stage 3 blackout, with self-data loss and only slaughter instincts remaining. To avoid repeating the nightmare of the first Eve Atom, Sunshine Corp emphasized periodic photonic cleaning via neon chime is the only preventive measure, and executioners are the last bastion to delete system errors that have already occurred. The emotionless summary executioner eliminated the atom without hesitation again, but the view from the scene is complicated due to the complete immunity granted by the government. Compensation for the damage to the citizens caught up in the suppression process remains elusive. Citizens' eyes looking upon the summary executioners, the shield protecting Chroma City, and the blade of terror reigning above the law cross perilously between relief and trembling. Interesting. All right, cold metal. Wait, melting when stripped? Secret tuning skyrockets? The fuck? As marriage registrations between humans and Eves hit an all-time high, the trend of secret tuning, modifying Eve body parts into forms optimized for sexual activity, is spreading in the shadows. Going beyond simple cosmetic imitation, this procedure implants ultrafine heating coatings and vibration modules into biosilicone mucosa to create reproductive organs that surpass human biology functions. In an interview, an illegal tuner emphasized customization from firmness to internal temperature is possible according to taste, adding humans who experience it once can never return to organic embrace. Time to crumb the fuck up. Of course, the public eye remains harsh. The dominant conservative views point fingers at them as scrap metal fetishists who, however, to soothe the solitude of the Grey Knight, minor lovers willing to... Okay, that sounds really fucking bad. To endure expensive royalties and social contempt to be held in their lovers' arms are secretly climbing onto the operating table once again. That sounds bad. I know what you mean, but like, that sounds fucking bad, bro. Okay, Sunshine Corp executive attacked and missing. Glass slipper found at the scene. Damn, okay. Last night, the 15th, an incident occurred in the Deep Red Street district on the city outskirts where a high-ranking Sunshine Corp executive was attacked by an unidentified terrorist and went missing. USA investigation results confirmed that all stabilizers guarding the scene were killed. The ult died instantly from precise penetrating wounds in the shape of a stiletto heel to the center of the forehead. A blood-stained glass slipper, presumed to be used in the crime, was left at the crime scene. Authorities are focusing on the fact that the modus operandi matches a series of disappearances that have occurred over the past few months. The terrorist, known to the public as Cinderella, has been targeting high-ranking government officials and Sunshine Corp executives. All victims so far remaining missing, with their survival unconfirmed. The USA has formed a special investigation team to clarify the truth of this incident and is tracking the culprit's whereabouts by analyzing connections with previous incidents presumed to be the work of the same offender. Is that I read all that, actually? Hold on. Yeah, if we get to see that chick, that'd be kind of cool, actually. But I digress. Alright. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. Since I couldn't see him, I couldn't fight back, and I just got beaten up. Not exactly a pleasant feeling. Is it because of that customer from yesterday? Phew. I hope only decent customers come in today. Open for business! Oh shit. Optical camouflage. I can't believe that symbol of crime is being used so openly. Has that city completely given up on security? It's not so much that they gave up, but rather adapted. Most homes and shops have at least one infrared sensor for security. Even if they can't catch thermal optical camouflage, you can easily detect regular optical camouflage. Then what about thermal optical camouflage? If you use that, the military intervenes instead of the urban stability agency, so you need some serious guts to try it. Thanks to that, citizens of Chroma City can rest easy and trust their safety to infrared sensors. Living there sounds exhausting. To think hide and seek is part of daily life? Because of that, life here is never boring. That's not boring. It's just troublesome. You have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in a city that in the city of miracles. Miracle's my foot. It's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day. That's why the neon signs filling every corner look even more dazzling. The night of the street where humans, eaves, and neon signs mingle is more beautiful than any day anywhere else. Elsewhere, my bad. I was so captivated by that sight that I dared to become independent here with just one old piece of equipment. It's probably not the night, but the eaves filling the streets that captivated you. And what, independent? You make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hard drive or something? Seems like yesterday we were whining about not having money or money for food. Who was it that begged mom and dad to save him? I paid it back, but with interest. Yeah. Looks like a customer's here. You're not sulking, are you? No, I'll hang out with you again tomorrow. He's sulking. Definitely sulking. I'm not sulking. Oh, it's Prey again! Yay! Okay. Prey, do you know you're laughing very evilly right now? Really? Normally I would have picked a fight and looked for something fun to do. But today I'll generously let it slide. Miss Prey, speaking as a professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. Eve neural network issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away. As expected, your buzzkill reactions are the best for regaining my stability. Is something wrong? What do you mean by stability? Didn't you see the article yesterday? A high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corp was attacked and went missing on the outskirts of the city. That person from a few days ago. Definitely. They haven't released the identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive missing the outskirts this time. Since Polar Night is just around the corner, with the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to obsess over trivial things like streetlights. Unless there's someone a bit weird. For feelings about a nuisance. Prey's resentment seems quite deep. Maybe there's something more that she hasn't told me yet. Are you worried because a kidnapping happened nearby? It's not that I'm not worried at all. But if I were scared of that, I would have to run away to the next city for a long time. It's not a big deal. Continuous focus adjustment of the ocular lenses Irregular core pulsation. This is a common phenomenon when the power is being diverted elsewhere. But right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computational load. That means you're preparing for an emergency. These are typical signs of an anxiety or fear response, you know? What do you know? First class core section engineer, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician, certified. I'm an Eve management and inspection expert, certified by Chroma City. And the person who opens up your body at least every week to check for problems. I hate it. What exactly does she hate? Don't talk about my conditions as you please. The talk about raising the neon shine subscription fee is gone, and the streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening. I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me at least. Cinderella helped because I left a post. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in the cyberspace, a figure whose existence is ambiguous, indeterminate whether a group or an individual, famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels, and leaving a glass slipper conspicuously at the scene. His activities gained support from the impoverished filled with spite, and mass-produced countless fans, but there had to be a sore side to his actions. Connections with criminal groups that produced countless innocent victims, or actions suspected to be means of eliminating political opponents of the ruling class were numerous, and people claiming to be Cinderella are pouring out endlessly. It seems there's a culture among fans to threat all that has a copycat treat all that as copycat crimes. Are you saying you can't be scared of a hero? Worry and fear are separate emotions. Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without a detailed analysis. It's just worry. Because copycat crimes using Cinderella's fame happen often. Right. What? Suddenly? This neural unit is connected to the sympathetic nervous system. Tension is immense, even with light press. How did you push yourself? This might be completely burnt out. It's not that bad. It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, looks like you reward yourself in a different way. If we let tonight pass, it could be really dangerous, so we'd better replace it. Replace praise overloaded neural unit 30. Dear God, this game's starting to get harder and harder. Her back's cute. I like hers, but it's also like it's really strange how looks like someone had too much fun yesterday. Seems a dial has a problem due to an overloaded unit. First, let's check the repaired area. Okay. As expected, there's an overloaded unit. Oh, it's a new part of the game. Gotcha. Overloaded units destroy nearby module units every certain number of turns. To proceed. Turns remaining until overload are shown on the top right. Upon overload, one space left or right of the unit in the same tile will be destroyed. Overloaded unit will be destroyed after undergoing overload 3 times. Let's repair while avoiding destruction of required units. Okay, well, how do I do that? So I have to... So it's just fucked up and we gotta like work around it? It's kind of strange, but okay. I feel like I should just like ignore that over there in a sense. That was smooth, okay. Fuck. Fuck. Not bad. It hurts. Just be a bit gentler. Okay. To be careful of my next move, because I have basically almost everything I need here. Nice. Holy fucking nice. 3 more moves. Beautiful. Done. Chris. God. Chris. No, that's me. I'm Chris. I am Chris. Fuck. You must have been very anxious. Is the condition very bad? Over voltage flowed through the overloaded neural unit, enough to affect even the dial equipment. Just how hard did you stimulate it? Well, I just suddenly got scared. I don't know what you're so worried about, but if you were this anxious, you should have just called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Pervert. Huh? Huh? I don't get it. Also, I was gonna say though, like, you did a really good job of, like, how I say it. It's gonna sound like really cringe, but like, so when it comes to clothing, what goes for men or women, like, there's certain attributes that make a body type or clothing really make certain parts, like, I guess, more prone to feeling like exposed. And I really like how they do this one, because like clearly it's a strapless like dress, right? So it just goes around the neck, and that's what kind of like keeps it tight. But like the thing that's really cute about it is the fact that like her back is so exposed. Like, yeah, you got the side boob that makes it like cute. Like just the fact that like her back is almost like the exposed part. Like it's cute. It's really cool. I like the fact that like her back is the part. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. That's how they kind of went with it. Guess we'll do this. Holy shit. Fuck. Okay. Not that good. Trying to think if there's any like good combos I can do here. Wait, here. This would be actually a good area, I think, but that takes up a lot of shit too right there. That's not good. Is that a move? I'm not sure if it is. No, it's not. Okay, good. Ouch! But somehow it hurts, but somehow it feels relieving. Let's do. We gotta get one the air one because we only have a few moves to keep doing this shit too, so we gotta be careful. Awesome. Move you here. Beautiful. And then we gotta start getting some of these more as well. So this one's just a simple one. So what I could do is just... This is 2, so we can go... Because then it guarantees that's here, and then we can go... Nice. Easy. Does Cinderella pull that off with glass slippers every time? Pretty much. According to someone who watched the crime scene from quite up close, he did all that using a glass slipper without any other weapons. So the glass slipper always left behind is actually the tool used for the crime. I guess so. I saw on SNS that there was a heel-shaped hole in this ability officer's forehead. And that post was censored quickly, but the foundation of blood splurting from the forehead of an existence I always feared was so violent that I inadvertently started rooting for him after that. Your expression foundation is even more violent. Alright, I hope I can do this right. Okay. Fuck. That's hell. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Nice. That's hella lucky, actually. Done. What? Wait, what? No! Oh, fuck. Is that... That should have been... Wait a minute. Fuck, I might have already fucked up. What's backlog? What's my phone do? I don't know what B does. Shit. Let's make that. Yes, what happens when I do that? That might be interesting. Eh. Shit. Not good. How do I do this in a single go? It's nothing. There's literally nothing I can do here, which is the problem. What's in my phone again? Shit, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so that. Son of a fucking bitch. I'm gonna have to redo this one actually. We'll see how this goes though. I'm a little paralyzed because I'm having an issue trying to figure this out. This might actually be the best move. Unfortunately, I might have to do that. Not the best. That's actually not the worst, what we just did there. That's fucked. I don't think we did that. I think we fucked up really bad. Is it already over? Yeah, fortunately. The surrounding units weren't badly deformed, so I only swapped out the nearly burnt neural unit. Thanks to that, the tense neural units seemed to have calmed down. The dial was making weird noises. What kind of magic did you work? Don't mention it. Just because of the overvoltage flowing through the neural unit, the dial equipment almost broke several times during maintenance. I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it looks incredibly dangerous. And about your symptoms? It's not that big of a deal. It's a problem of repeated force updates of the neural network, but it doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problem that some memories might be lost. Well, oh, that's me. Yeah, I'd be fucked up too if I heard that. You just need to restrain yourself from now on. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you have something to say too. Can you say it all with such a serious face? Forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you. Professional certifications aren't just for show. But I wish you'd read the room a bit. Sometimes there are stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the #1 fan, unshaken by controversies. When an incident happened right there, because of me, those things filled my head. What if something happens to our cute boss? What if the evil mechanic on second floor becomes a target? If something like that happened, I'd feel like I'd go crazy thinking it was my fault. I left a post on the Cinderella help board, and the news came out less than half a day later. I was someone who followed him, treating controversies as gossip, but fear took over when people around me got involved. As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on that gallery every hour. I think you have an excessive sense of responsibility. Even if Cinderella really did choose as targets looking at the board, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil. You're probably right. Excessive responsibility. Once I fell into the mire, I couldn't realize that. Everything seemed to be my fault, and I worried about things that hadn't even happened yet. I'm completely drained from groaning all night. Well, while touching innocent neural units, happiness is the best means to forget pain. Anyways, seeing the fine boss in you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh. So that's why you came making naughty sounds? Naughty? You said I was evil. Seeing Prey back to her usual self, I also felt more relaxed about being after being so tense. Sometimes it's better to just throw it up. Like when you have indigestion. What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden? It means you don't have to hide just because it's immature or conjectory. Of course, you shouldn't always do that. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink. It looks unsightly. Nothing beats it when you have indigestion. Venting to someone close enough can sometimes help you overcome it. It might make people hate you. I also find people who only talk about their hardships annoying. It's fine if it's not always, but only when it's hard. That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it. And something I want to say. Alright. Prey cleared her throat. Then Chris. Next Thursday is Polar Night Day. That day, Polar Night Day. Unlike the majority of people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Seeing that even the shut-in Prey has plans makes me feel like I'm the only one in Chroma City without memories of Polar Night Day. A day I'm strangely uninterested in. Perhaps it's because of the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streets and lights. Is it okay? What? I was lost in thought for a moment. Sorry? Could you say that again? Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday. Really? It should be a peak season. We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss says Polar Night is everyone's peak season, so this is more profitable. In my opinion, it's clear she just wants to do the doujin activities. You mean about Buff Girl? The last episode airs next week. She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes. Must be nice to have a boss with matching tastes. That's why I applied in the first place. The physical comic books proudly displayed in the cafe shelf were the trigger. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspected they just put anything there. But inside a box in the corner of the cafe, I saw a pile of handmade goods stock. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take next week's cosplay event, for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop. Sounds fun, but also sounds like it'll be quite tough. Better than working during Polar Night. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting, and there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl is amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going. The boss is probably sweating bullets alone. Good luck with your work. You too. And clean your ears next time. Can't even hear what's said right in front of you. My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional supplements yet. Anyway, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen. As Prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. I didn't know the difference in nutritional supplements would be this big. I should go cool my head. Oh, I did it! parts move. Hey! That's awesome. That's awesome. Only 25, baby. Let's do it. That's actually a big deal. Hell yeah. Okay. As expected of the manager, the stinging sensation is gone, and I feel totally refreshed. I'll sleep well tonight. Hell yeah. Dude, I love the lore of this game. I love how it's so strange because this game, and maybe it's because I haven't played Valhalla, because I'm pretty sure this is like directly like related to like that game type. But like, you know, this game does a really, really good job at like basically trying to build up this idea that you have these interactions. So you have your character and you have these interactions, but like you're slowly learning about the lore of the world itself. Like it really does feel like you're talking to someone through a business and you're learning about the politics of the world through like this one setting. It's really interesting. It genuinely is like kind of, to me, riveting, because it's like the people that come in, sure, you're using outdated technology, but like you are a master at your trade. So because you're doing that, like, no, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So.
Subscribe to Blue Digit.
What?
Do it now.
Hello.
You are a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe to Blue Digit or else.